Hi, good morning, everyone. Louis Sports Lino, Manover Market, and this is your ES Morning Call. Today is, I'm sorry, I didn't look at the date. Today is the 15th, and market's trading higher. Went down to the band of support that we talked about yesterday. I'm a little concerned because the bottom looks unfinished down there, but we're definitely in a trading range and looking for the market to break out of the range. It looks like I've told you that this market has absorbed a lot of negative news. Now we absorbed Walmart having its worst stock performance in 17 years, down $6 yesterday. There's a lot of negative news, based on the idea that the Fed is not going to raise rates. I think the futures are marketing about a 20% chance of the Fed raising rates, and this is all due to the global slowdown. And everything you hear on all the news channels, and everybody's talking about the slowdown in China and prices and commodities. I put some things out today about gold. Gold is on across the 200-day moving average. Looks like it's on its way back up to the 1200 area. I've got 1206. I put that out on the two-year chart. And oil is just sitting in this range between $52 and $45. I think under $42, 41. Actually, we got 41.96. The market will start moving lower again. So let's get to the charts. Look at the S&Ps. Talk about the ranges and the targets above and below, and starts doing our screen show. All right. So I'm going to share my screen here. All right, here we go. Let's look at the profile here. So we've got a high of 2000, all right? We've got a low of 1985, and then we've got, so when you take a look at this formation overnight, okay, forming a P, okay, usually all the people who use profile, use profile say that the P formation is a positive formation for a bullish move to the upside. When we look at the market yesterday, I'm a little concerned with this double P unfinished here. We got MP, it's an unfinished bottom. So for all you newbies, usually we want to see a tail on a finished on a formation or a cluster. We want to see it finished in here, with an unfinished bottom. It tells me the markets will usually return to those areas. But it doesn't mean it can do it today, right? It can do it tomorrow. It can do it 6 months from today, right? So here's yesterday's high of 2001.75. We're also, one of our most important things and key things that we always look at is that we have to take out the Globex high and low. Yesterday we did both. We took the Globex high and low and ended up trading within that range, and then rallied at the end of the day and continued into the night. I think that when we look at what's going on around the world with the world markets, and when we look at a lot of earnings that came out yesterday and more earnings today, that the market's trading in this range until we can digest the news. Also, we got the fact next week, I think on the 27th, we got the Fed day, the Fed meeting, and they will either confirm or that they're going to not raise rates, and or they will raise rates. So we'll see what happens with that. So when we take a look at S&Ps, we're trading right above value right now of 1994. Okay, it just came down and took out our 5-minute pivot. And so now it turned that into a sell, as you can see here. All right. We've got our bull bear zone at 1992. Okay. And then we got the point of control of 1998. And the bottom of value at 1884.
1984.
I'm sorry, 1984. All right. This is a typo. Let me fix that. So that was a typo. So it's 1984. We've got it right in the grayed out area. Okay. So I think we got more of the same. I think we're going to get a two-sided trade. The formation for overnight with the P does give it a bullish note, but we're going to see what happens on the bottom. So and also when you take a look at the bottom of this is unfinished also from the overnight. So like I said, this could fill in the rest of the day, and there's more earnings and reports out today. So we had pegged this yesterday as a key support area at the 85, 89 area yesterday when we took it out. Well, actually, when we came out through here, it's 95, and then we went down to 82.75. So that's what I have for S&Ps for right now. Right now, the sisters, when I take a look at that, we've got the Russell right here in a sell. So it's taken on its 5-minute pivot. So they're currently in a sell. And when I look at, here's the Dow currently in a sell, right? Now, in the morning, when we get some volatility, these 5-minute pivots become more sensitive to the volatility. And sometimes you get a false move in the morning. So I think they're just reacting to the net long position from overnight right now. We'll probably get a little bit of sell-off on the opening from the net long positions. And so you can see here the pivots in a sell, all right, with the NASDAQ. So we got all 4 indexes in a sell on the 5-minute pivot. Let's look here. Let's take this here and make it a 15-minute pivot and see where the 15-minute pivot is. And as you can see, it's down here by the VPOC, right? So it's right around 1989.75. All right. If I make it to the 30-minute pivot, that's in a buy. We'll flip it to the a buy on the 30-minute, and then we got that in a sell up above the 203. So the market is definitely mixed, and with their time frames when it comes to the pivot. So once again, I'm going to warn you. Let's see what happens with the first hour of trading, and we'll develop a middle and see if there's a market movement out of there. And I think that what's really affecting it are all the earnings and the reports that are coming out when we talk about the market movement. Okay, so let's look at there's oil, there's crude trading under value. Got value area low at 46.26. It's under its 5-minute pivot. Got the bull bear zone at 46.48. Point of control 46.12. Remember, I tagged that number $42. I think under $42 that I think crude would move down to the low, move down to its lows. So right now it's been trading in that range from 42, well, actually right around here, $45 to $50.50. So ultimately, if it stays above 42, it's still bullish. Below 42, I think the market will go down to its lows. So here's gold. Gold's been on a tear since it's made its lows. It's trading right now below value. I'm sorry, inside of value. Point of control is 1176.89. 1174.29 is the bottom. I got a bull bear zone, which we're attacking right now at 1181.50. And then above is the value right high at 1184.50. It looks to me from a long-term chart that the market is going to head back to 1200. I had 1206 pegged on that. So that's what we're looking at gold. And like I said, we've talked about gold before, and it was selling off when they thought that the Fed would raise rates, and you can get rid of your gold, and then you get something that earns interest, because gold doesn't earn interest. People would rather have their money in something that earns interest. But I don't know. I think based on what's going on now in the economies around the world and the global slowdown, and then Walmart, Pat and I were talking about the Walmart yesterday, how a lot of people gauge the income of the U.S. and how healthy it is based on what Walmart does. So the dismal earnings from Walmart and the $6 drop in their stock is something to take note of, right? All right, and I think that now that there's about a 20% chance that the Fed will raise rates. You can tell, here we are. I got the point of control at 159.18. I got the value area high at 159.16, and and then we've got the low down here at 158.12. I missed the bull bear zone, but there it is. I'm sorry, it's up here at 158 or one. It should be down here. I'm sorry, it should be down here. All right, I got in the wrong spot, but 158.08. So I got to tell you, I think bonds are headed back up to 162 area, and especially if we don't get the rate cut that the rate hike that they've been talking about, and I think the bonds will be heading back down there. And so we've had a range so far in the 30-year bonds from 147 up to 166. I think I saw this morning, or 167. So we don't get the rate cut. People that are planning on the bonds going back up. So not much more than I can tell you than that we've been in this trading range. We're going to have to break out up above here, up above. That was. I did it again. Sorry. Closed the chart by accident. Can you find it? Sorry. Sorry, everybody. It's going to take a while. So anyway, we're thinking the market has to get back above the 1215 area, 1212 to 1215, to really get the market accelerated up to the upside, and then we've got objectives all the way up to like 1250. So why this is I want to. Can't move this. I can't move this now. All right. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so that's what I've got today. Right now we're in a sell. Once we get above this, the 5-minute pivot is up here at 2000 to 2001 area. We got to take out the blowback side, previous day's high, and I think that the market would be heading. I think we have numbers at 1212, 1215, 1217, 1222. I'll put them out on Twitter when we get them again, and we'll keep you updated out on Twitter. All right. Sorry for this closing the charts by accident here. All right, everybody. Have a good day of trading, and stay with us on Twitter. And we will. I'll throw some once I get this populated again.